Hey guys, thank you for joining me on Creating from Space, a channel where we talk about the importance about mindfulness and meditation. Today I want to talk to you about discipline. Discipline. It's usually a topic that people shy away from, but I think it's also a very important topic. I think discipline is also coupled with the word accountability. Accountability and discipline go hand in hand. Look, every day we get up, we have to brush our teeth. Something we may not want to do, but we do it anyway. We even do it when we go to sleep also. It's important, and the reason we do it is because if we don't, then our oral care is not going to be as great. We're going to have stinky breath, we're going to develop gingivitis, and our teeth are going to fall out, or we're going to have cavities. So we don't really do it necessarily because we want to, but we know that we have to, because it's part of the upkeep of our body, as is showering, as going for walks or eating healthier food. So there's a certain discipline that we do on a daily basis for other areas of our lives because we know that if we don't do it, things might fall into disarray. But a lot of things that we do that involve discipline in our own lives, whether it's going to work or taking care of our kids or it's basically brushing our teeth, we do them because we know that it is the right thing to do to upkeep the structure that is holding our life together. But the thing is with discipline and those types of discipline is that it very much relies on having tangible results. Basically, if I don't go to the gym, I know that my body's probably not going to look as great or as toned up, or I'm not going to be as energetic or active as I usually am. If I don't brush my teeth, I'm going to have those consequences. And if I don't go to work, that's going to be a whole set of other consequences. But the thing is, the consequences are something that I can feel with my five senses. I have this place that I really love, but also I can lose it. I have my teeth that I like, but I can also lose that. I have a family that I love, but if I don't maintain that, even that could fall apart. But we don't apply that same discipline and that same accountability for ourselves to take care of our insides. We can't see it, we can't taste it, we can't touch it, we can't smell it, can't feel it, but it very much has tangible effects on our lives. Now, of course, there is mental awareness that is growing in popularity, which is a wonderful thing. Mindfulness, meditation, these are all absolutely wonderful things, and there are so many amazing teachers out there. But at the end of the day, no matter how many videos you may watch on YouTube or on Insta or TikTok or any other social media channel, all of it is moot, meaning it doesn't matter unless we take the disciplined action on a consistent basis. It's almost kind of like how people say, oh, I'll start dieting or going to the gym tomorrow. I'll be a weekend warrior and do 2 to 3 hours in the gym, or 2 to 3 hours of meditations, or a week and a half of being absolutely isolated. The problem with those, just like the problem with a lot of diets, is that they don't really work long term. The name of the game is long-term growth. And the only way we will invest in anything that's long term is if we know that it's doable and if it is bite-sized. So I'm always going to err on the side of slow and steady wins the race. So just as it takes us a few minutes daily to brush our teeth, so too I would like to invite you to add on to that is to sit for just 2 to 3 minutes max on a daily consistent basis and make that commitment for yourself to sit and to just be with your breath. So all you got to do is sit, and if you're worried about getting late for school or going to work, catching the bus, or getting started on your remote work, that is perfectly fine. My suggestion to you is to maybe put a timer on your phone, like maybe say even 2 minutes, and then put that phone on airplane mode or do not disturb mode. Because I know if you don't, it's going to buzz, or you're going to want to pick it up if you see someone trying to call. So give yourself at least the discipline of 2 minutes. That's 60 seconds times 2. If you can have even that iota, that much, that small little ounce of just discipline to just sit and breathe in and out, in and out. You don't have to force anything. You're going to breathe regardless. If you can just gift yourself that discipline to just simply exist and be without you having to do anything, call anyone, clock in, clock out, check in, check out, like or validate someone's social media stuff. if you can just give yourself that time, if you can be accountable and disciplined to no one else than yourself, I invite you to see what the results of that will be after a week, after a month, after maybe a few months. But you will never get there if you don't start today. 2 minutes. Can you do that? So discipline is a very, very important thing, because I find in this day and age, everybody loves to talk the talk. But when it comes time to walking the walk, not a lot of people are able to do that because of all sorts of completely valid excuses. So I challenge you. Do you have the discipline to literally sit for 60 seconds, 60 seconds times 2, and put that and outsource that to your phone and just simply sit and breathe? And your mind can go anywhere. Doesn't matter. We're not even getting into meditation techniques. But can you just sit and be for 2 minutes? Can you do that? So, discipline, accountability. We're not in school anymore. Maybe some of you guys are, but there's no teacher or grade marks for these types of things. The only results you'll see is the change, slow and eventual, in your own behavior, in your own reactions. How much do you want this type of quality of life? I know I wanted it when I first started, and now, 19 years later, still meditating, and very, very grateful for it. Thank you so much for watching Creating from Space. Even though we talked about accountability and discipline, I hope you found it inspiring and will do something for yourself. Thank you.